If you think death is the moment everything in your body simply stops, you are wrong. Because science reveals something far more disturbing. Even after a person is declared dead, certain parts of the human body can stay active for minutes, sometimes even hours. And the shocking truth is, you are carrying those same living systems inside you right now. Right now, inside your body, millions of cells are working silently, unaware of what is coming next. But what if I told you, some of those same cells don't die at the exact moment you think they do? You won't feel it, you won't see it, but the process has already begun. Your body is not a machine that instantly shuts off. It is a system that slowly fades out, layer by layer. First, the brain loses oxygen. Then the heart stops pumping. But even after that, something strange continues. Certain cells refuse to give up immediately. And this is where the real mystery begins. Because the line between life and death is not as sharp as you think. It is blurred, delayed, and disturbingly silent. And what happens next inside your body after death is something most people never learn. But you are about to see it, and once you understand it, you may never look at your own body the same way again. After the heart stops, the body doesn't instantly turn off. Instead, it enters a hidden biological transition phase. At first glance, everything looks still, peaceful, even normal. But deep inside, cells are struggling to survive without oxygen. Some tissues begin shutting down within seconds, while others continue functioning quietly, almost like they don't know the body is already dying. Brain cells are the first to suffer, but even then, not every signal disappears at once. Electrical activity fades slowly, like a city losing power one street at a time. Meanwhile, skin cells and certain internal tissues can remain active for minutes longer. But here's where it gets scary. The body doesn't just stop, it starts breaking its own balance. Enzymes that once helped you live begin to digest internal structures. What once kept you alive now starts working against you. And you can't stop it. You can't feel it. But inside, a silent collapse is unfolding. And what happens next is even worse, because the boundary between survival and shutdown is still shifting. Some cells adapt for a short time, trying to hold on. Others begin to fail rapidly. It looks calm on the outside, but inside, everything is changing fast. And this hidden stage is only the beginning of something far more intense. As time passes, the body enters a stage where control is completely lost. Systems that once worked in perfect harmony now begin to fail one by one. The oxygen supply is gone, and without it, cells can no longer produce energy. This triggers a chain reaction of breakdown. Muscles stiffen as chemical balance collapses. Organs stop coordinating, and internal stability disappears. But here's the first shocking truth most people don't know. Some bacteria inside your body don't die immediately. In fact, they begin to spread uncontrollably once the immune system shuts down. The very defenses that kept them in check are now gone. And this is where things become darker. The body starts decomposing from the inside out. Another shocking moment, certain cells in the skin and cornea can remain usable for medical purposes even after death, long enough to be transplanted. It sounds unbelievable, but it's real biology. Meanwhile, deep inside, tissues are breaking apart at different speeds, creating a chaotic internal environment. What was once a perfectly regulated system is now collapsing in layers. And the most terrifying part, you cannot feel any of it anymore. By the time any external sign appears, the internal breakdown is already far advanced. And this is where the process reaches its peak tension, because the body is no longer trying to survive, it is already shutting down completely. In the final stage, everything that once defined life begins to fade completely. Organs that work together in perfect synchronization are now silent. The brain no longer sends signals. The heart no longer responds. Breathing has stopped, and the body is now fully dependent on chemical processes that are slowly fading away. Internally, Cells that briefly survived without oxygen now begin to collapse in large numbers. The structure of tissues weakens, and systems that once supported life can no longer maintain stability. What remains is not life, but a gradual shutdown of biological order. Yet even here, the science remains unsettling. Some cells can still function for a short period after death, which is why medical science can sometimes use them for research or transplantation. But this is temporary, very temporary, and as everything fades, the body enters a state where time itself feels different biologically. What you just learned is not meant to scare you, but to reveal the truth. Your body is not simply on or off. It is a living system that shuts down step by step, in ways most people never realize. And maybe that is the most powerful lesson of all. So think about it, right now, while you are alive, every second is a balance between survival and silence. Subscribe to Life and Death Biology, because what you don't know about your body can change how you see life itself.